Hi guys, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing today, it's actually, I'm able to film this during the day because I'm on work furlough right now. Um, so that's pretty exciting. I'm usually doing these at like 1 in the morning. And so what I'm going to do is I'm doing my card of the month for the month of March. It is April 1st. So I'm getting a little jump on it. Usually I'm like 7 days into the next month before I do this because I forget. Um, but my card of the month is the Five of Wands. And this is from the Light Seers Tarot, which I've been using the Light Seers for everything the last couple months. I'm in love with this deck. It's crazy. But it's funny because I've pulled this card twice this month. And I looked back at some of my journaling, and I actually pulled it several times in January, and a couple times in February. So I've pulled this card quite a bit this year already. And it's funny because I've always seen this card as everybody in the world that I've talked to sees this card as conflict or a conflict, a fight, a competition. I've always seen it as a teamwork and people working as a team, which I find interesting that nobody else seems to see that in this card. Especially when I'm a the glass is half empty kind of person in my thinking. So to me, this is representative that my thinking of always going to the negative side of things is finally starting to change. I've been working on it a lot. But I've always, even in the Rider-Waite-Smith, seen this card as one of teamwork. Several people working as a team to get to Nirvana or the Fire in the Sky. I actually did a blog on this card in a spread I did called The Fire in the Sky. So, yeah. So the thing of it is, though, is the spread I did was last week. This card was pulled, and I found it interesting because I'm actually did. Let me back up. So prior to this, I think it was the beginning of March. I actually pulled the Five of Wands from my Tarot of the Secret Garden or Secret Forest. Sorry, sorry, there's a light on there. And that was the first time I actually saw it as it's the Five of Wands, and I actually saw for the first time competition. There's only two people, but you can see they're having this great battle above the foliage on what looks like bumblebees or some kind of insect. The little fairy guys are having a battle competition, and then this is the back of the card. Can clearly see they're fighting. So that was the first time I actually pulled this card where I was like, oh, I see what others are seeing. There is a competition kind of thing to it. So then back to last week when I did my 3-card spread, this was, I think, one of them for advice. I think it was in the position for advice. And it was funny because for the first time ever, I saw it in a whole new way when I did the spread. I didn't actually see this as working together. I did see it as competition, but I saw the different aspects of me. So each character represents a different aspect of me on my journey, spiritual journey, whatever journey I'm in the midst of. And I just found that interesting that it, for the first time ever, it was, to me, yes, a competition, but it's a competition with myself in the various aspects of who I am. And so I just found that very, very interesting. And I just keep pulling this card this year. I think it's a stalker card for me this year. But just to give you a little diversity, I pulled several from other decks. This is the Tarot Muha. And this is the Five of Wands in it. Love these cards. The artwork is gorgeous. And then I pulled from my Illuminati the Five of Wands to show you guys. And see, it still looks like they're working together to me. I don't see competition in this card. And then finally, as you all know, the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith. It still doesn't look like there's a competition. It looks like they're helping to raise each other up in a way. But I just found it odd that I've seen this card in the Illuminati so many times, and this was the first time it came up for me as, yes, there is a warring within oneself going on, and which was totally right for me for the month of March, because there was a lot of emotions. There was a lot of ups and downs with the job that was going on. And it almost felt like I was playing tug of war with myself, because I am one of those people that try to go down a negative thought path, a negative aspect of things. But then I've been working the last couple of weeks really hard to stay positive and meditate and really just ignore that part of me that wants to keep going down a negative direction. So I found that interesting that is the card that came up in the spread. And it showed me this different kind of aspect of the card for me when it is the card that I pulled for the month for myself. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and there will be more videos to come. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, don't hesitate to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.